Let's talk about Howard University. So of course, Howard is a school with a lot of history. And so to discuss it, I'll be using this post on blackpast.org. So Howard University was founded in 1867. Of course, that's only 2 years after the Civil War. The United States was in the midst of Reconstruction. Howard has been called the capstone of Negro education, and it has produced more advanced degrees than any other HBCU. One of the things that sets Howard apart is that it was actually created by an act of Congress. It is the only HBCU to have that particular distinction. And the school is named after Oliver Otis Howard. Howard was a Civil War general. He was also a commissioner in the Freedmen's Bureau. And the Freedmen's Bureau was essentially tasked with helping these newly freed people transition into freedom. So Howard University created the first Black law school in the nation. So there's Howard Law School. There's also Howard Medical School. And if that's something you'd like to learn more about, you can go to my page and watch this video. It's still pinned to the top. But Howard University's faculty has also played a really important role in Black life and Black intellectualism. Certainly one of its most well-known faculty members is Carter G. Woodson. Of course, Carter G. Woodson is probably most known for being the founder of Black History Month. It was originally Negro History Week. He is also the founder of the Journal of Negro History. It is now the Journal of African American History. And the organization that he created alongside it, which is now called the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, is really a testament to the vision that he and other Black intellectuals at Howard University and other HBCUs had. Getting back to Howard Law School. Howard Law School played a really important role in creating essentially an army of Black civil rights attorneys. And the Howard faculty member who played a really important role in that was Charles Hamilton Houston. So when Charles Hamilton Houston started at Howard University, the Howard Law School was really more of kind of a night school. He's really going to transition it to a full-scale law school that's going to create some of the nation's most important and significant Black attorneys. In fact, one of the people he is going to mentor during his time at Howard Law is a young man named Thurgood Marshall. And of course, Thurgood Marshall goes on to become an important civil rights attorney. He is the lead attorney in many important civil rights lawsuits. Probably the most well-known of these is Brown v. Board of Education. And of course, Thurgood Marshall goes on to become the first Black man to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. But Howard University students have also played a really important role in D.C. history and in American history. And this is because Howard's students have a very long history of being involved in activism. And one of those students is well-known student activist Stokely Carmichael. And of course, Carmichael is one of many student activists in the 1960s at Howard, other HBCUs, and even some predominantly white institutions who were going to come together and form the 1960s student-led civil rights movement. But Howard's students have continued to be activists. They have offered assistance in all sorts of natural disasters that have heavily impacted people of African descent, such as Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, or the 2010 earthquakes in Haiti. And if you know anything about social life at HBCUs, you will not be surprised to hear that it has a very active athletic and social life. And probably one of the most well-known members of Howard's Greek life would be Vice President Kamala Harris. And one Howard alumni member that has recently been honored is the king himself, Chadwick Boseman. Howard re-established its College of Fine Arts and named it after Boseman. So in the comments, give a shout out to the HBCU that is nearest to you. Thanks for watching and like and follow for more.